Boom! It hit me like a hammer upside my noggin.
You can do it.
The Grand Olympics athlete moment.
The Grand Olympics.
My Grand Olympic athlete moment, alright? And no one can take it away, Elgato! My technique is unorthodox, but my will is strong. My right shoulder, iron.
Left shoulder, though. We don't talk about that one.
Come on!
You gotta go forward. You gotta move forward. You gotta move forward. Oh no.
Oh, I bottled it. I bottled it, and I'm bleeding profusely from my neck region.
You signed a waiver, right? Here it is. This is the waiver that says that I am not responsible if death occurs to the crab limbo. Please sign this right now.
I've been an Olympic athlete. Good night.
Oh, what's on the backside of this waiver?
This is definitely the final pose you would want before you finish bleeding to death.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I might go with something more like, let's see what happens. No, that's the one. That is absolutely, literally the one. If you're bleeding from your neck profusely.
Bleeding from your neck profusely? Put your hands to the side of your face, like this. Call now. I don't know what you're calling, but call now. Probably an ambulance, actually.
Make sure to bend your knee in a cute way as well, so that you don't die sadly.
In fact, that's how you get put on the stretcher. Just in that pose, rush to the hospital. Just like, oh no, I have news. Do you think when NPCs have these little bubbles, they're just like regularly calling it out, like a market stall or something? Like every time, I have news. I have news.
I think they're just vibrating like a cell phone that's gotten a new message.
I have. Or do we just know instinctively what they want to say to us? All right. Thanks to all your hard work, our research is moving big along. And we have some new anomaly research quests for you. That's right. A6 quests are now up for grabs. These are some pretty crazy quests. Are they? Do you even know? TJ's already got the info. Starting to see real results from our research. I've got some new stuff worked out. I was talking to Manali. Think she's got something for you. You should go talk to her. We've already done that. I've been talking about Harry and I got something for you. Well, he's right. Boom, it hit me like a hammer upside my noggin. I thought about a bloody jewel.
Well, literally, I hit myself with the hammer in the face, and then my nose was just profusely all over the decoration.
Bleeding everywhere.
But then it made a new skill.
And I didn't think to strike the post, so I just bled on this decoration. Help reduce the effects of blood. Reduce? Does it? It doesn't reduce the effects of blood blight.
No, it doesn't reduce it. I think that's just a weird shorthand for makes blood blight a good thing.
That doesn't reduce the effect of it at all. I feel completely ripped off here.
I mean, if it literally made it so blood blight didn't sap your health and it was just a healing thing, that would be a pretty strong jewel.
117 die shell from grinding 211.
Yeah, I feel that. I think that might be the same material I have a ridiculous amount of.
All right, Chiche. Can you confirm the craziness of these quests? Supposedly you have the details. Stop being a royal pain, Teach! Just deliver the info! I've compiled a list detailing A6 afflicted monsters. Please have a look when you get the chance and protect my royal hiney! Ooh, that's a tasty looking map. I've got a thing for eating paper.
No, don't do it. You'll never digest that. I ate paper a lot when I was a kid.
Okay, man,
I can't explain why. It was just
explains a lot, if I'm honest with you.
It explains why I'm so nutritious.
Everyone knows the grand nutritional value of tree fiber.
Well, I mean, it's basically eating a plant just with some processing done in the middle. Why are you just beating up this popo? Nope, you're not beating up this popo.
Look, it's afflicted popo. We've got to stop them.
What is it afflicted with? Ghost virus? Oh no, this one's not.
It's afflicted with death.
Well, we can't let that go to waste.
Wow, you would carve a baby popo. That is big oh no energy.
You literally killed it.
Killing something is much less worse than mutilating its corpse like some sick psychopath.
If it's dead, it's much worse to just not take the meat, because at that point, you literally killed it for sport. I'm at least making its death mean something by taking its tongue out.
It did mean something. I had fun, and therefore its death provided joy to the world.
And you know what? Its tongue is going to be tasty later, so I'll take what I can get.
Behold! 6 Bazelgeuse!
That only looks like one, but slightly round.
Oh, sorry, I didn't have my glasses on. It looked kind of blurry. I was like, Jesus Christ.
How much have you been drinking?
Oh, there's 6 Bazelgeuse in here, man.
That's so many Bazelgeuse.
I quite like Reddelgeuse. I
like the drunk voice that most people do, because it makes it feel like people have never been drunk in their lives.
You mean like the,
but nobody has. Oh, okay, some people do speak like that when they're drunk, but the people who speak like that when they're drunk are definitely not the people who do that voice. I mean, A5s, some of them very much kicked our ass.
Excellent.
So.
No, it's all good. I thought I was going to get blasted in the face, but as it turned out, I didn't. That's my story. It had a beginning, a middle, and an end. No, it
That
didn't
is
have
a
a
truthful
middle,
statement.
actually. It just had a beginning and end.
No,
I
it's
failed
a beginning
basic
and end.
story school.
That's better than most things.
I wish I could have got into a better school than basic story school.
No, this way. What? There's a wall there. You fool.
What was that? What was that?
I mean, you saw the wall. You saw where he was. Now he's on the floor. I don't see the problem.
I've seen better spider skills from a real spider.
Well, yeah, that's because it's a real spider. I'm not even Spider-Man. I'm like Spider Child.
Don't say spider child. Also, I don't think it counts as a skill.
Spider Child. Did we just interrupt his ultimate attack?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I was like, no, and then he was like, okay.
Okay.
I don't think a spider being a spider counts as a skill because it's like, it's what it is. It's like breathing isn't a skill.
Well,
You know,
sure
you don't
it
have to
is.
learn breathing. You just, you get that for free.
Well, no, breathing isn't a skill, but spiders can do things.
It's like it's a free perk of being born.
Yeah, but like most living creatures can breathe in one way or another. So it's not impressive. But being a spider, you do things that non-spiders can't.
When a baby is exploded into existence, again, I really am not. I've never been taught how the process. So I just assume it involves an explosion. You know, lots of smoke.
That's the Big Bang.
Hey, put the bomb on the ground.
You just seem a little far away.
Oh, come on.
I mean, that
You know,
I did say it closer.
Ollie,
I told you to go closer. You
I'm
said put the
trying
bomb
to tell
down, so
you
I
a
did. I
story,
told you to
okay?
come.
I'm
Just come use my
embarrassing
bomb.
me in front of the monster. Okay, do it again. Oh.
Okay, well, he's awake, but do it anyways.
It's fine. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. This counts,
See,
right?
there you go.
This'll. Okay. There's a few moments after a baby is born that it can breathe underwater.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, no, that's how water births work. You don't immediately drown the child for a couple minutes. A baby is fine.
Yeah, like I should know anything about water births.
You know, man, all those water births you've had.
I mean, I've heard of the concept, but I didn't realize that the babies could breathe under the water. I just thought it was you put them out and you pick them up type of thing, you know?
You put them out.
Well, yeah, I mean, what words would you like to describe it? Go ahead. Let's have an in-depth conversation about the words you'd use.
Did you not get the experience when Culver Lunastra water birthed your awful hybrid elder dragon?
No, we
human
didn't
child?
have children. We used monster-based protection. Also known as a shield.
We used rocksteady mantles, thank you very much.
Gets rid of the knockback, if you know what I mean.
But I used to think when I was a kid that surely if you just never brought them out the water to have their first air breath, they would forever be a water breather. And then you could create Atlantis for real. But as it turns out, they would just drown.
But what establishes this fact? Like, how long can a baby breathe underwater for the second it's born? Is it the same for every baby? Does it change per baby? Like, I need to know more about this. This is way too strange.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it changes. Okay, let's get some facts and statistics. How long can a baby breathe underwater after birth?
It's not breathing, it's just holding its breath.
Well, I mean, obviously, it is technically holding its breath. It's not like it's got fucking gills for a couple minutes and it's filtering the water for oxygen. But it's more that a baby
time you've
is
been lying to me.
No, it's more. It's the baby is like at home, comfortable and fine underwater for a good while. Like it's not like dying or drowning or panicking.
Well, I mean, of course it's not panicking. It's just been born. I mean, no, to be fair, it should be panicking because babies panic when they're born in a fucking air.
To be fair, being born, I imagine, is quite a terrifying
pain.
experience, you know?
Well, yeah, I mean, you spend your whole life in this nice confined area, and then you just get squeezed out of this thing. Like,
what a description of a womb! This is a nice confined area.
I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of pressure, like physical pressure involved in getting born that babies are not accustomed to.
Well, the point is, it doesn't take its first breath until it has air. So until you raise it above water level and it goes, then it won't have the capacity to drown.
But what's the length of this? We still haven't answered that question.
Well, it's hard to bloody search the infinite knowledge of the human race while also dealing with blood bombs.
But I thought you literally went to go do that when I saw you standing still in a corner. I just wanted the answer.
Yeah, but I have to keep checking back because of said blood bombs.
It's an important question, though. If we don't have the answer to that, then we don't know how valuable this skill is. If it's like 20 seconds, then like it's no different than holding your breath. If it's like 5 minutes, then okay, that's pretty impressive.
Okay, here's the skinny. It lasts on average a couple minutes, but there has been cases where a baby has been fine underwater for up to half an hour.
I love the concept that somebody just leaves them in there to see when they start fucking drowning.
Yeah, how did that happen? How did it get half an hour submerged? There's just someone with a watch like, damn, it's still going. It's alive, right?
No, it's just some scientist just like, all right, is it drowning yet? Is it drowning yet? Is it drowning yet?
Oh, that's so funny.
I want to know how they've worked out this information now. This changes everything.
I just imagine it was a moment of, okay, everybody good? Yeah? Oh, the baby! Rushing over to the birthing tub.
It's all right, that was a successful birth. Everything went well. I feel like I'm forgetting something.
It probably wasn't important if I don't remember.
Wasn't a part of my life 5 minutes ago, so I can't see the difference.
Well, the main contributor is it breathes on the air supply trapped in the umbilical cord. So maybe it's like a super length umbilical cord.
Yeah, it was just like an 8-foot woman's baby. And I don't mean a woman with 8 feet. I mean a woman that's 8 feet.
No, it's an 8-footed woman.
The more feet you have, the longer your umbilical cord is.
You know what they say about women with 8 feet?
8 hands.
I mean, humans can grab with your feet, but it's still a
Well, I mean, you
foot.
can't grab well. You don't have opposable toes.
Hey, I love this is gonna sound weird. I love grabbing stuff with my feet.
No, I mean, it doesn't sound weird. I like it too. I just don't like I do it when it's, yeah.
Like, if something's on the floor and it's remotely grabbable, I would rather take 3 times the amount of time and successfully pass it to my hand with my foot than bend down and pick it up just for the pure thrill and challenge of the experience.
Well, yeah, I mean, I consider myself to have relatively flexible legs, so I like the experience of, like, picking something up with my foot, then bending my leg up so that I can take it out of my foot with my hand. It just feels effective. Like, who needs back pain?
The only downside is that when someone asks you to pass them something, they don't generally appreciate it when you do so with your bare toes.
You're hanging out with the wrong people.
Also, I guess, why would it be bare toes? Sure, I'll patch you that. Let me just take my socks off.
Let me just use my barefoot. Roar. I will say, Spearbird's Call, definitely a good jewel to have for A6s.
I love being a walking nectar attractor.
Just do enough damage now that Bloodblight just heals so ridiculously.
You know those attractions you get in zoos sometimes? They're like little walk for aviaries where you hold like a cup of seeds.
Yeah, I always get attracted to zoos.
Where you hold like a cup of seed, and then all the bears in the enclosure come and feed out of your hand.
Oh, cups of seed.
All the birds. What did all the bears in the enclosure come and feed out your hand.
Oh, what is this? Bear seed? Mmm, lovely.
I can't get enough bear seed.
What are you, a female bear in breeding season?
Oh, in any case, that's what spirit birds call it. Big splat. Oh!
I mean, the fact that we keep getting those knockdowns means we can't be doing terrible. He's only done one blow up.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I've had a classic tried to shoulder tackle an egg and got hit by 7 eggs cart, but other than that, you know, we're doing all right.
Yeah, I recommend not doing that.
He's having a big dribble. We're having a good dribble.
Ah! That was his goal.
Good lord!
Oh, fucking hell!
Did he just flash
That's
for like
you want to see come from out of nowhere? I mean, yeah, he did actually. He looked like he was like partially enraged, and then he just calmed down.
Yeah, like he just had a moment.
I've been going to anger management lessons. I've been getting better about it.
Yeah, he ran up and was like, "Ah, no!" It was like it was his first time. It's all right. We'll get a wake up hit with a laser beam.
Sleep beam will be pretty effective. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Let me put the bomb down for you.
All right. Do you have any large bomb?
Yeah.
All right. Pop a little large bomb, and I'll pop it with my pop it. All right. Okay. Engaging thrusters, maximum power, and disintegrate.
Oh, the bombs didn't hit, but that didn't do actually any extra damage than what it would normally do.
It did 1700. It did.
Oh, okay. It only popped up with the 800 on my screen.
I'll now punish him.
Especially interesting because you can actually see Wyvern riding damage, so it just didn't show it accurately for once.
Basil's pain noises are so visceral. Like
it's like ow,
like I feel kind of bad, you know.
It's like Peter Griffin tripping on the sidewalk.
Animal pain noises in general are bad. I don't like it. Not that I have reason to hear it often. I guess I should very much specify.
I think it's almost like a baby crying, where it's like they want you to like stop that from happening, so they make a noise that really you
Talking
don't like.
Of babies crying the other night, my God. So next door doesn't have children.
But there's a baby crying all the time.
But I guess
I'm glad
they
your door
must have
doesn't
had
have
family
children.
visiting or something, and they were staying the night, because at about 7 in the morning, the room that's directly connected on the other side of the wall to my bedroom, okay, first, for about 15 minutes, we were just lying there.
Yeah, both of us.
And there was this moment of, what's that sound? And you know what it was? The horror music box. It's like, where's that playing? And
Yes,
like,
the horror music box.
The horror music box.
That's where that's from, is for...
But that was playing for about 15 minutes, and that was weird to begin with. And then after that, there was just... Going through the wall.
Maybe your neighbors just really like music
Yes,
boxes.
the elderly woman next
The
door.
elderly giggle.
For some reason now just going in a really high-pitched voice. But yeah, I fully expected to get horror childed last night. It was absolutely terrifying. You just don't want giggling children and music boxes playing next to your head. Isn't that right, Basil?
Scared you.
I mean, he agrees. That's what killed him. That wasn't so bad. I mean, the damage he was doing was quite high, but we managed.
I mean,
it.
Basil's a very punchable
Yeah, the
boy.
only time that you have problems with him really is if you get caught between his scales. His wings are pretty long. Like, look at this. You could roll this up and make a burrito.
Well, he's Albatross.
No, he's Bazelgeuse.
How long do you think a wandering Albatross can fly for without landing?
7 hours.
Nearly a day.
That's basically what I said. Like, cut out sleeping time, eating time, crying time, and that's 7 hours a day.
Fly 500 miles without landing.
That's not a time amount.
And they can get around the Earth in 46 days. How the unflappable Albatross. I mean, I guess that's...
The unstoppable Albatross is invading.
The unstoppable Albatross.
Sound like the Australians talking about emus for a second.
I love that an emu war happened.
And that they won.
But the thing is, from the emu's perspective, they had no idea they were even in a war. They were just being emus. So it always amuses me to start. It's the only war in history where one side wasn't aware they were in a war.
Well, I guess after a certain point, it's like, my sister was killed by an Australian.
Yeah, so it was an emu battle council, like, they're pushing on the Western Front, we need to shore up our emu forces. It's just a group of emus being emus, not aware what's happening, and then they got away with it.
What's with all these dicks getting in our land? That's the emus, not the Australians.
I was gonna say, it was 50-50 there. Was that the Australian battle council? Oh, the emus are pushing on the Western flank, send more Australians. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my nice, simple anomaly investigation. You have a whole 50 minutes, that's fine. All you have to do is kill a Bazelgeuse, afflicted, of course, a furious Rajang,
Right.
and a scorned Magnamalo.
Oh, I mean, that's a reasonable set of monsters. We got 50 minutes.
What a ridiculous hunt. Furious, scorned, and afflicted Basil.
Where even is the Basil? Oh, he's not here yet.
No, he's gonna wait till one of them dies, and then... I'd say, should have gone through the secret tunnel, but,
Well, I mean, if we were going for the Magnamalo, but we could also just go down here, because that's where the Rajang is.
you know, you need to stop.
Which is why I was asking where you were going,
you
so that I
need
knew where to go.
You need to get with the program, okay? Go with the flow.
I am the program! All right, most difficult monster, number 1.
He'll never see this coming.
I mean, he might. He does still have one eye.
Oh, yeah! I forgot he's one of them.
Yeah, I also forgot that. I'm just gonna try and leave.
Okay. Let's just all get
What did
far
he even aim
away
that at?
from-
Neither of us
I
were
don't
there.
know. I think we all just need to be
I mean,
thankful.
not that I'm complaining that we're both alive right now.
targeting you. I know, because I've got emboldened now.
I mean, that is, like, regardless of the actual use of Embolden, that's sort of a nice pop-up to have. It's just like, you're about to know that you're being attacked.
No, yeah, it's really useful information.
Especially for, like, weapons with counters. It's like, prepare to counter. This isn't the monster I expected to see.
What?
That's not Scorned Magnamalo.
Or is it?
Oh, he's hiding inside of him.
Oh, unnecessary explosions. Unnecessary charge.
Well, I mean, if you're going about it that way, then nothing's necessary, is it?
No, I'm kidding. The bolter is very necessary.
I prefer the one that he throws.
No, I'm talking about my favorite Earth Kingdom wrestler.
I don't know what you're referencing, but that sounds cool.
The fact you've not seen Avatar really hurts me.
I've watched, like, the first few episodes, but as an adult, without any, like, nostalgia for it, it's just like, I don't really know what's happening, and I'm gonna watch something else now.
You actual monster.
I mean, I'll get to it at some point, I'm sure.
Well, there's a live-action series coming to
There's so many other things I'd rather see in live action, especially because usually animated things turned into live action makes them worse.
Yeah, bending is quite a weird thing to try and translate.
Well, that's why I'm interested in the One Piece live action, because I want to see how they represent the rubber power without it looking stupid as hell.
That's actually a really good point.
It's like, my arm is stretching, whoa!
Even, like, all the powers really are going to be ridiculous in live action.
Like, stuff like water, like the elemental stuff is a lot more like stuff you would normally see done in CG, so it makes sense. But, like, just my arm is extending just feels like it'd be a really weird thing to experience.
Well, we're doing alright so
They'll just
far.
keep running away. Well, I mean, these aren't the afflicted monsters.
Yeah, but they're both harder than the Afflicted Bazelgeuse, let's be honest.
Maybe not at this level. I also just don't consider either of these particularly hard in Sunbreak, to be honest. I still hold that regular Magnamalo in Master Rank is harder than Scorned as far as I'm concerned. regardless of how angry that makes people.
He had like his eyes went from like angry eyebrows down to just relaxed and at peace. I've never noticed that before. The facial expression completely eases out.
I mean, Rajang knows nothing but war in life, so when he dies is when he's finally at rest.
Yeah, it's like he genuinely had a moment of
Finally.
To the body!
I love that you do just see the other hunter go miles into the air.
Whee!
Why are you going? Oh, he's after that basil.
I mean, he has scorned Magdamola.
I wish we could follow through the caves.
Just Pac-Man it through one wall at the
Like,
end.
what if he just stayed in the cave? Then what would we do?
We'd lose.
Well, yeah.
Quest timer would run out.
Oh, an underground.
I like how we just right back where we grabbed him before.
I want an underground monster hunter.
You mean like a cave map?
Like, full of blind mole creatures. No, like it's set, like, deep underground in, like, an underground ecosystem.
And we could just literally have one map that would fill that purpose and then have the rest of an entire monster hunter game.
Well, as underground as the third gen is watery.
Well, but like, what would that add? It's not like underwater adds a whole 3D space mechanic.
So you have to swim through the dirt in order to get to your target in little mole machines.
Yeah, instead of palamutes, you just get little molding machines.
Hey, don't pretend you wouldn't love Mole Machine Monster Hunter.
I just don't think it adds as a whole lot for being like a whole Monster Hunter game.
Well, clearly you're not seeing the vision.
No, I'm not. I mean, underwater is like a very specifically impressive thing. Like, I feel like the equivalent thing to underwater, the next one would be like completely aerial, which is what Rise is like.
Journey to the center of the earth, Monster Hunter style. You can have like prehistoric monsters in like a cool underground
prehistoric
forest.
monsters in Monster Hunter. Who would ever like what could those be like?
No, prehistoric Monster Hunter World monsters, not based on our prehistoric monsters.
So like origin species.
Yes.
Okay. I feel like it wouldn't be the most like we would get like cave maps and then maybe like volcanic regions, and it would be like just two of the map types that we have in every Monster Hunter game, but with nothing else.
And there could be a pool of water.
Yeah, but then I would prefer to just have a new underwater experience if we're gonna get underwater anything.
No, not underwater. There's just a pool of water.
Oh, good, just a pool of water.
Like a sparkling crystal spring underground, a nice pool of water. See, Magna's into it.
No, he's not. He's dead.
Because he had a heart attack.
Why does he have so many nipples? Like, he's like a triple cat.
He does not have that many nipples. Does he have... Can we see nipples?
Well, every one of those spikes on his chest, I think, is a nipple.
No, it's not.
So he has multiple rows of 4. I mean, what else are they for?
That would be so much pup feeding.
What else are they for? Like, grip when he's climbing a wall with his chest?
Yeah, when he's doing the worm, it anchors him.
Imagine if nipples were hard enough to be able to use as, like, anchors when climbing.
As, like, ice pick.
I mean, that'd be really effective. Like, we'd be able to get around a lot easier.
Just little chest left and right as you shimmy and worm up a mountain.
Yeah, I mean, now I'm just picturing, like, rock climbing, but you've got 2 extra grips on your chest. Like, it'd make it so much easier.
No, don't tell me you're picturing rock climbing. What you're picturing is people thrusting sharp nipples into a rock face, all right? Let's make it perfectly clear here.
I mean, that's rock climbing with nipple grips.
You say that's rock climbing as far as I'm aware of it.
Yeah, I don't see any problem with this. This is just standard. I probably should have restocked like you just did. That would have made sense. But I'll do it later, probably.
That's
You
fine.
can't stay in this zone forever. Oh, he's asleep. I'm gonna steal the wake up hit.
No, you're not.
Oh, well, I mean, he woke up, so nobody's gonna have the wake up.
Yeah, because I yelled loudly. So
That was a really weird way to yell loudly. Your voice sounded so not.
Well, it was so
unenthused.
loud that Human didn't hear it, but
Human.
Basil did. I dog screamed at him. So
Oh right, the
I
old Basil the dog
screamed
moment.
at him.
Dog scream
Now
sounds
listen
like a
to
really,
my dog scream.
Dog scream sounds like a really like uninventive transformer.
What do you think, dog scream?
Bark, bark! Oh!
Oh, this is gonna be huge. Oh, we got offensive guard as well. And boom! 8,000!
Good, I hope so.
Oh!
Bad.
Oh! God! Oh! God! Where are the tissues?
We left them at home.
No!
Oh, this has been such a long quest that I've got the full Spear Bird health just from naturally calling over the green birds
I don't.
without any effort of my
Then again, I
own.
can't remember if I have Spirit Bird's call, so. But I don't.
Well, if you do, you just get. I mean, yeah. I mean, you don't. That's still true. Don't do that.
You sounded so genuinely offended.
See, I was hoping the shield bash would block the explosion.
Oh, imagine if you C4 skin or sweat nitroglycerin.
I don't want that.
Actually, isn't sweating nitroglycerin literally
yeah,
Bakugo's
that is in fact Bakugo.
Yeah, okay.
However, he has control over it.
I like how we said that like we're like, oh god, we just came up, we're infringing on this.
Well, now we need
character.
to go. Well, I mean, like, the thing with that is he has some control over it. If literally every glob of sweat that came out of your body just exploded instantly, that would be terrifying.
Oh!
He doesn't like being called that.
That was a shoulder tackle kill.
Oh, I mean, I guess the shoulder tackle happened at the same time.
That
but I
was a
doing
shoulder tackle kill, as we will soon see hard evidence of.
I mean, as I just said, I'm sure a shoulder tackle happened at the time that he died.
Oh, it was such a brutal investigation. Well done, team.
Yeah, it didn't even die once.
We did die once.
I didn't even die once.
Well, you died inside.
I don't have insides.
I always wondered why when I punch you, it just sounds like a hollow tree.
I'm a crab, but without the meat.
I'm a crab, but without the meat.
That's my new poem.
Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, that's the A6's begun with Basil begone.
He wasn't too bad.
No, he was alright. He's the current hardest and easiest. We'll see how the rankings develop this time around.
Like, list is Bazelgeuse?
It's always Bazelgeuse.
That's it, yeah.
Subscribe for more, because it's about the future channel on Patreon down below, and until we meet again, a goodbye. Goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.